They're not going to war, but they want the world to know they're ready. 27 Chinese fighter jets took off for military operations near Taiwan today. The Taiwanese Defense Ministry said that 22 crossed the maritime border, so Taiwan scrambled its own jets in response. Such tension because of a one-day visit by an octogenarian American politician nearing the end of her career.
Please rise. Ladies and gentlemen, the President and the Speaker have arrived.
Nancy Pelosi's trip has taken on massive symbolic import. Today, the Taiwanese President presented her with the Order of Propitious Clouds with Grand Cordon, Taiwan's highest civilian honor. It's a reward for defying the People's Republic of China, Communist China, which regards Taiwan not as a country deserving of an official US visit, but a renegade province.
Today, the world faces a choice between democracy and autocracy. America's determination to preserve democracy here in Taiwan and around the world remains ironclad. And we're grateful to the partnership of the people of Taiwan in this mission.
At a press conference earlier, President Tsai praised her visitor, but carefully tried to dial down the tension by saying Taiwan was not going to declare formal independence from China.
The Speaker's presence here in Taiwan serves to boost public confidence in the strength of our democracy as a foundation to our partnership with the United States. I told Speaker Pelosi that we are committed to maintaining the status quo across the strait.
Arriving by helicopter, Generalissimo Chiang Kai-shek recently paid a courtesy visit to the American aircraft carrier Wasp.
Taiwan's friendship with the US dates back to 1949, when Chiang Kai-shek's nationalists retreated to the island after Chairman Mao's communist forces won China's civil war. Nationalist Taiwan, not the communist mainland, got US diplomatic recognition. Neither side officially accepted that China was now divided. Then in 1972, President Richard Nixon went to Beijing and made a deal with Chairman Mao. Taiwan was the sticking point. But eventually, 7 years later, the US agreed there was only one China, Communist China. But it would retain good relations with Taiwan, which later became a prosperous democracy. Under President Xi Jinping, seen here visiting a military museum, the Chinese Communist Party has become more belligerent in its calls for Taiwan to reunify with mainland China. Both Taiwan and the US fear that China is departing from its previous policy of peaceful reunification and may one day invade Taiwan. Last month, Taiwan staged civil defense drills in preparation for an invasion. Pelosi reassured the Taiwanese government that the US would continue to arm and train Taiwanese forces, but she couldn't promise that the US would send troops to defend the island. Tomorrow, China will start live fire exercises all around Taiwan, some as close as 10 miles from the shore. Nancy Pelosi may have shown solidarity with Taiwan, but as she left Taipei today, some in Washington, including in the Pentagon, feared she had stirred up the already troubled waters of the Taiwan Strait, leaving turbulence in her wake.
Well, earlier I spoke to a member of Taiwan's parliament, Wang Ting-yu, and I began by asking him whether Nancy Pelosi's visit was worth the reaction.
The most important thing is the relationship, the interactivities between Taiwan and the United States, or Taiwan to the other country around the world, cannot be defined by China. If we are sending this kind of signal, then the catastrophe will happen sooner or later. Don't upside down the reason and the consequence. Pelosi maybe anger China, maybe make Xi Jinping losing his face, but the danger here or the threat here jeopardize the peace and the stability. It's Chinese aggressive strategy to this region.
What do you believe China's intention is? Do you think it wants to go beyond the tension that exists now?
In the long term, China tried to invade Taiwan, try to have Taiwan, that's for sure. They try to do that for more than 40 years. Once they are capable to invade Taiwan, they don't need any reason. They will do it. Excuse can be invented in any minute. Now they are not capable to invade Taiwan. They are using all kind of way to blockade, try to suffocate Taiwan.
The blockade, as you call it, will be over in a few days. What about the sanctions? Do they have any impact on the Taiwanese economy?
It happens every year. Our government has some plan to fix that. We have our way to survive from that. And the military exercise, because they announced 6 different zones around Taiwan. This one is more important and a more serious situation. There are 2 military exercise zones they have announced enter Taiwan sea zone. That's damage our sovereignty. And according to our military, our National Defense Department, I have discussed with them this afternoon. We have prepared to defend our territory.
So what do you think the risk now is of a military confrontation? Is it more than usual?
More than usual, yeah, more than usual. But we have our satellite, our recon radar system. We are monitoring Chinese military activities. But for now, there is no significant evidence China, they are mobilize their military, reassemble their wartime resources.
When you look at the war in Ukraine, do you worry that if there was a military action in the Taiwan Straits or in Taiwan, the world would, in effect, leave you to your own defense?
We worry about that because we are facing this kind of huge and real threat day after day, every day. But Taiwan and Ukraine is quite different kind of scenario because the geography situation is different and the preparation of Taiwan is quite different with Ukraine. We do worry misjudgment because, yeah, maybe China, they are not well prepared for war and they are not capable to invade Taiwan for now. But so many military drill exercise near Taiwan. It's like a drunk man smoke a cigarette near a gas station. Something goes wrong, the catastrophe to Taiwan, it's a matter of life and death.
Wang Tingyu, thank you very much indeed. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.